We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Today it's an early season divisional matchup in the NFC East, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Just about time to rock as Joe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And they let that one go as it's... through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing right away is Dart. Now a run off the RPO, he'll keep it. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back through it. Here's 2nd and 10. To the air, Dart. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
You know it's not an easy job to catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
That is cool. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. It's a big play for the Giants on 3rd down. 41 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Dart.
Oh, shit.
Pressure, and he'll go down. Saves back at the 31. Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here at 2nd and 16. Throwing his Dart. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Working the ball in the field, he's got a man complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up for shot.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal will feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Call it no gain on the keeper. It's going to bring up the 4th down. Decision time, opening drive here. What would you do?
There is no decision for me. I'm the visitor. I'm on the road. I've moved the ball downfield. I've got momentum. I'm going for it right here. Look at that play sheet. Pick out your best play.
And even if you don't get it, then your defense is going to have a really good situation on the other side.
Exactly. In fact, though, I'm not even telling my defense to get ready. I'm telling them to get ready to celebrate because we're going to score.
Well, they miss an opportunity to put some points on the board on the opening drive. They pass on the field goal. What'd you think?
I'm looking at it from a positive standpoint for them. First drive of the game, they set the tone, right? They go downfield. They let them know how aggressive they're going to be all game long. Even though they don't get it, because it's the first drive of the game.
The first throw of his career is intercepted. Fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line of the red zone. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And able to give one man the slip there as he works his way forward for about 3.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try to keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back there and throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. They go play action with Dart. And the Giants are going to be set up with 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. The starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the 1st down. Drive 1 is they had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. Then he'll get it. He's over for the touchdown.
Yes, and fucking Dart.
For a yard out. And the Giants take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
And this is something right out of Philadelphia playbook. They were successful running this from Jalen Hurts. But this is a copycat league, so it works for them. Everyone thinks it'll probably work for us. And here, it does.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll set up to throw. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. Dart. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Brian Thomas, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect. And this remains a 13-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to figure things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? The game's being played, figure out your own ways, and try to find a way to win.
Cowboys, first down. First
Bring it back to him with the first down. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
And he's finally taken down, and it's a big game there. It will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 13-0 is the score after one on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run outside. And a running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop it behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. To throw is Prescott. His throw incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Prescott to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. some bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Only a yard that time. Second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
And they'll run again.
I got out.
This time he is in for a Cowboy touchdown. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there. See 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. You can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not much doing on the return. Good coverage there. Going to stop him in his tracks at the 15-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive. If they watch the other side just score. But remember, last time they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, you're going to be able to get on the field. And you and I both know one big play that gets them right back up to that level.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Dart. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's a really good job in execution. They avoided playing downfield and avoided giving up yardage for free. Really good coverage.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Dart.
Oh my God, what am I doing?
I would say it might be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers in the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
Dart from the gun on 3rd down. That's the Cam Scatterbrain. And he's not quite going to get to the marker. It'll be a gain of 8 on 3rd and 10.
We can make this one pretty simple. Walk the ball as progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked it down to force a 4th down?
They'll go. Here's Dart. And a 30-yard that's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Dart. He gives it to Thomas. They'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring him 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Throwing, Dart.
Oh, shit.
Go down, a Cowboys sack. Kenny Clark. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11.
3rd and 14.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now Dart. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That that could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with first and 10.
27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm willing to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays.
It's Deontay Banks with it. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Working out of the gun is Jarry. In the middle of traffic, and that's complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Dart going to look to throw here. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try and pass downfield that fell incomplete.
My God, bro.
This one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Nice job escaping the pocket. Boy, he took the shot downfield towards the end zone, didn't he? Trying to go for 6. It just wasn't there against that coverage. They were ready to prevent the big play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To the air again, Dart. Pass taken in, has been tackled. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll bring a tight end in motion. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. They'll try and run for it, 1st and goal. And he'll keep working toward the end zone as he's down about the 2-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. To throw, Dart toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to throw for it with Dart. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Cam Scatamouche from a yard out. And the Giants will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2.
The Giants will line up for the 2-point conversion.
In motion right is the running back. They'll look to throw. Throw inside is complete on the diving effort. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Hey,
to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Here's Prescott. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Prescott. That's going to be caught. It's a rookie from Clemson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 27-yard line. There's Prescott.
Oh my God.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. So they like to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky there on one down.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's on the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Throwing for the gun here, Dart. Throwing out left and finding right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
I know sometimes we can get through when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver when he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. We'll see if the equipment fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we're back underway in the second half. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape. Past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football. And the team. Green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Cowboys come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 21. So we're right right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he went backwards. They'll be down at the 30. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. On play action, here's Dart. Looking long. And that almost their first INT of the game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll try and do this himself.
Come on, dude.
He's brought down. Rashawn Gary in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. Here's Stout to punt as he boots this one away. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's got this down to the 35. 107 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Yeah! There we go!
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27, no 1st down. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try and run for it. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. A throw right side caught by Neighbors. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
The touching time here critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Here's Dart. He'll check this one down to Scannable. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
To throw now, Dart. And Thomas has it. Second and 7, operating from the 34. But to throw once more, here's Dart. A short one there, caught by Likely. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And we will remain tied here in this 3rd quarter.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
Second and 10.
Here we're going to 54. Why? Yeah! Hey, why? Here we're going to 50. Here we go, push. Here we go, going to 54. Going to 54. Why?
Prescott to throw it. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, chip. Why? Under. Here we go, 47.
Now Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. "35 yards that time on the punt, and it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. Thomas goes in motion left. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Giants down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47. This offense so far on third down, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Dart from the gun on third down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this is caught. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A big play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Giants strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. 131 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
On play action, Prescott. And this one's incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Here's a give, left side, Blue with it. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Here we go, 47. Hey, kill. Here we go, 47.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 39.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Here's 1st and 10.
Cowboys, first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now a handoff running to the middle. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Here comes 2nd down.
26.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
All 3 timeouts still in their back pocket. Here's 1st and 10. They go with blue between the tackles. Now the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Here's 2nd down and 3. They'll try and run again with blue. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now the Cowboys are going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now.
Here go 47. 47. Here go kill. 26.
Here's Dak. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Yeah! Here we go! All right, hey.
They'll try and run for him. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the 1st down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Giants are close to finishing off this football game. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. The clock management 101.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Giants, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Washington Commanders. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I've been dealing, billing, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. Got us beside us, still ride with a in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the high up. These ain't come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the